up, guys? It's Phil from the Player's Handbook, and we've got another 35-point assassination game today. And today we have my Skorne with Narresh versus Mel's Circle.
Yay, Circle!
And the new caster, I can't remember his name. What's his name?
Grayle.
Grayle. Alright, so I'm going second, so we're going to go ahead and start with Mel's army since she's going first. Mel, what are you bringing to the table today?
Alright, so I have my full Thorn with the Chieftain attachment. I have my Gorax, my Stalker, Grayle, a Warwarden, and full Druids. And for Phil...
With Narresh today, I'll start over here. I have a Void Spirit, a Gladiator, a Bronzeback, a max unit of Annihilators, got a max unit of Beast Handlers, Narresh, the Bellows Crew, an Agonizer, and a Rhinodon. And guys, we'll be back with the end of turn one. And we're back with the end of turn one. Mel, what's Circle do?
Grayle casts Storm Rager on himself, and then walk forward. And the Warwarden ran, Stalker ran, Gorax ran, Thorn charged
The Gladiator.
And Druids walked up, cast counter magic, the rest popped cloud cover.
And for Skorne, started off with my Annihilators walking up a little bit. Narresh then activated and cast Lamentation on himself, moved 6. Cast Iron Flesh on the Annihilators, so they're now defense 16. Then he dropped 1 Fury onto the Agonizer. The Rhinodon then activated and walked up 5. My Bronzeback walked 5. My Gladiator cast his Animus on himself, Rush, and then walked up his 6 inches. The Beast Handlers walked up. The Swamp Gobblers put a Smoke Cloud down. Agonizer ran, and my Void Spirit that was back over here ran over here to get away from the Druids because they have magical weapons and I don't like Druids. So we will be back with Circle turn 2.
Alright, so we are back with Circle turn 2. And my Druids moved up. Leader once again cast counter magic. And the rest of them popped their cloud covers. The Warborn activated, walked forward, uses Geomancy to try to gallows the Gladiator. And only pulled him forward 2 inches, and it wasn't enough for my Stalker to get there. So my Stalker shuffled forward just a little bit to stay out of his melee range, but be close enough where he could get to him next turn. Gorax ran. Thorn charged into the Annihilators and killed 3 of them. 2 of them made a tough roll, and so yeah, leader kind of hung back just a little bit. And Grayle walked over and just kind of hung out, discarded some Fury, waiting for the right time to get there.
Alright, and we're back with Skorne turn 2, so after leeching my Fury, I chose to drop Iron Flesh on the Annihilators because they were already engaged in melee, and I kept Lamentation upkept. So I started with the Annihilators, who proceeded to kill 4 of the Tharn. And one of my own Annihilators who killed 2 of the Thorn killed 4 Annihilators in the process. So, you know, that's the hilarity associated with them, is you're likely to kill several models in one go and then kill half your own unit. Luckily, they're fearless. After that, my Rhinodon activated and killed 2 more Thorn.
But then the building toppled on top of him.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Swamp Gobbler's crew came up, popped a Smoke Cloud. Narresh activated, walked up, did his, dropped 3 onto the Agonizer and kept 1 for himself. The Agonizer moved forward and used an Agony, so that's the first time I've ever bothered to use one. So he cast Gnawing Pain, so anything within 7 inches of him, enemy Warbeasts will suffer -2 to their damage rolls. Then the Gladiator, fearing the Gallows little trick again, came on back after rushing so he could move back 6 inches. Bronzeback shuffled up a little bit, and that's really it. The Pain Givers, they went ahead and they enraged the Rhinodon before he charged, and they medicated for 1 on the Bronzeback, but they really didn't have a big role this game. So other than that, I think it was a successful turn 2, and we'll be back with Circle turn 3.
Alright, so this is circle turn 3, and it looks like my last Thorn charged in and tried to kill Annihilator, but he was tough, so now my Thorn's just kind of standing there in the middle of his army. Then my Gorax charged the
Void Spirit
that was standing there, killed it, avoiding that little ring of fire that he put into play. Then my World Warden went for gallows the gladiator that was there, and pulled him forward just an inch or 2 inches, something like that.
It was small. You needed the druids to help it out.
Yeah, so I moved the druids forward. They did their force bolt and pulled him in close, pretty much in base with the World Warden. Then my stalker went in and just
killed him.
Beat the heck out of him. And then Grayle just kind of moved over and discarded the rest of his fury so that he could pick up what was on the board with the exception of the War Warden. That was it.
And we are back with Skorne's turn 3. Started up by leeching and upkeeping Lamentation. And then I completely failed to kill a Thorn with a full unit of Annihilators and two Swamp Bellows crew members. Would have been hilarious if they hit and killed it. He's only got, what, 1 health left now?
Yeah.
So that didn't work. But whatever, it happens. Then my Beast Handler's activated and enraged both the my 2 beasts, my Bronzeback and my Rhinodon. The Agonizer that was here walked up here and did his -2 damage rolls, because I was worried that if I didn't kill the beast, I wanted to at least soften the blows back against me. Narresh then activated, popped feet. I probably should have backed him up because Grayle's got a stupidly good threat range and he may die this turn. But my Rhinodon then charged, killing the Gorax in 2 hits. Then my Bronzeback proceeded to kill himself with Stalker and put a world of hurt on the Lord Warden using all 5 of his fury and going through about 2 full beasts. He's got maybe 10 health left. And I missed that last attack with POW 22. So we'll see what happens on Mel's turn 4. Narresh could easily be dead this turn. We'll see.
Alright, so life fucking sucks for Circle. So basically my druids walked up and kind of spread out, rolled really well for their force bolt, and pulled Narresh in to exactly where we needed him to be.
Did 6 damage to him too, so he was about halfway down with death.
And then this last druid actually pulled the Agonizer in. And then my Thorn over here again, once again, threw his little axe. The dude was tough. Again. And then my War Warden hit once, missed the second attack because he only has 1 dice on attack rolls because all he has left is body. And then Grayle activated, popped feet, charged the Agonizer that was here, killing him, giving his feet plus 3-inch movement plus his 2-inch sidestep for killing a model. And went into Narresh with 5 fury and missed on 3 attacks. So Narresh still stands. And that was it for Circle.
Yeah, just to keep in mind, I did throw most of the damage, so my Rhinodon has a grand total of 2 health left, and Narresh has a grand total of 3, so if Grayle would have hit with that last attack, Narresh would have been dead, because it would have rolled, I would have thrown it, it rolled over to the Rhinodon, who would have died, and then would have bounced back to Narresh for a tough roll. So we'll be back with Skorne turn 4?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, 4. We'll call it 4. And, yeah, I'm back. Both my beasts frenzied. Not really surprised. I know where to get the fury off of them. So I started off with a beast handler walking up to punch Narresh. He did, dealt a point of damage from atomical precision, so Narresh is now dice -7. I proceeded to swing several times, hit always, but at dice -7, I did 5 total damage to Grayle, so that's it. I can't... 6. So I did 6 damage. And I have a grand total of 2 health. So yeah, that's going to be game. I finally killed that Tharn. But my beast both Frenzying was really big in here. So let's see if I can make 7 tough rolls? 6 tough rolls?
Yeah, you probably can.
7.
We'll see.
7.
Alright, so Grayle cut himself for 5, upkept Storm Rager, and his first attack missed. His second attack missed. So we bought an attack and boosted the hit, finally hit him, hit for like 10 damage, and killed him. That was it.
Yep, failed the tough, rolled a 4, needed a 5.
Yeah, so game.
Yep.
Bye guys.
And we're back with models of the match. So Mel, what was yours?
Mine were definitely my druids, because that first bolt, they just pushed and pulled everything I needed, like, to the right spot, so it worked out. Yeah.
And then mine was my Bronzeback. Once again, it went through a Stalker and half of a Wold Warden on feet turn, which was just too much fun. So yeah, it's my model on match, because it's always just a big train wreck coming through. It's always hard to deal with.
And
as for
afterthoughts.
Yeah, afterthoughts, caster-wise, still not sure about Narresh. I mean, I know he can be competitive, but he just doesn't have the inherent hitting power that he needs if something's been able to hit him for a little bit. Because, I mean, POW 10s, I mean, any caster that's camping focus, Narresh is going to have a hard time assassinating them and cutting through them. He's better off putting a beast in somebody's face instead of him going in for the personal kill. He's better off against, you know, infantry hordes where he can kill a lot of infantry, but you're still going to have your beast go and kill casters, I think, because he doesn't have the hitting power innately within himself. And Grayle's stupid good.
Well, I mean, Grayle's got a lot of movement shenanigans, which most circle casters do, but I mean, Grayle's more than most. I'm definitely like him a lot better than Kea. He's a completely different playstyle for me. You know, Kea's more hang back and, you know, yo-yo your wolves and, you know, just kind of play around with people. Whereas Grayle's an assassination caster, so it's a lot different. It's a whole different ball game for me. I'm still learning. You know, my dice obviously hate me for some reason.
That they do.
Yeah, but I think if my dice didn't hate me so much, Grayle would be amazing. So, yeah.
It's nice having a little Moloch Karn in a caster format with sidestep and 2 weapon masters that he can boost. I mean, it's really, really good. So, yeah, I think Grayle overall is probably one of the Circle's better casters. Maybe not for scenario play, but definitely you're probably at least list 1, if not list 2, for certain scenarios in tournament play. He's a great alternate, I think, to Cormac or whatever the guy that turns into a beast is, just for an in-your-face melee caster that can, you know, snatch victory out of the defeat. So all Mel had left at the end of this game were some druids and her caster. So.
Alright, so that was it. Thanks, guys, and stay tuned for some more Player's Handbook.